So this was another Midbie arena that I played during Galactic Seasons. This one on the Leviathan server, which is French. I don't really speak French. I emote to people sometimes or say salut, but that's pretty much it. So here you see I'm greeting my fellow player in the arena. Unfortunately, and I did not know this yet at the start, this match would be 2 versus 3. So him and I are literally only people on our team when it starts, versus 3 DPS. Now, that was not good, obviously. I was not hopeful. It's not the first time I experienced something like that, but it's still never fun. You just get smashed. Now, to be fair, depending on the quality of the other players, you never know. I recognized one of the names from a previous match who was pretty decent, but I didn't really know the guy on my team, so I wasn't very hopeful. I was like, we're just gonna run in, we're gonna die, whatever. But I guess we can give it a try to see how we do. So we went upstairs, which is usually a good place for me to be as a healer, because I can knock people down, especially if they're medi, like the entire enemy team, and then sort of pummel them from above. Though the problem in this case is that my fellow arena player is actually also melee. Now the thing he did here was he just leapt into the fray. Someone tried to knock me off here but failed somehow. Good for me. But anyway, so my teammate here just leapt into the fray and tried to pummel his way through the opposition, but they were all 3 on him, just smashing and AoEing and all the things. I tried very hard to keep him alive. I mean, I was free casting, but here was actually having line of sight issues. As he moved under the railings, I couldn't heal him. But even so, this is why I jumped down, just so I could heal him. But even so, I just couldn't keep up. I mean, we did quite well there, staying alive against 3 of them for a long time anyway, even with my heals. But it was quite evident that I wasn't able to just heal him through 3 people whacking him consistently. I was going to run out of 4, so in this case you can see actually he just gets lower and lower, and then he dies. And I was like, okay, well if that's how it's going to be. He just took one of them to about half health. Sucks, but you know, what can you do? I did in fact did a slash stack here because I was like, there's no point. This sucks. Whatever, let's just get it over with. I don't like quitting because then they get the lockout. Plus, obviously, if you keep playing, sometimes there's a chance that maybe your team will get backfilled in time, which didn't happen here. But I have no idea what the guy was saying to me here, by the way. But I was like, fine, let's try again. Let's at least get a few medals. I only have 2 medals at this point. Let's get it over with. Whatever. So running again at the top, ready to knock people down if they, or rather standing close to the edge to begin with to try, so they can maybe fail to jump and fall down. But no, so yeah, this guy tried to jump me and fell, so that worked. Anyway, this time, the Sentinel seemed to have gotten the idea that just leaping into and fighting 3 of them wasn't good, so he stayed up top with me. Though this time I got knocked down. So we got separated, which is usually not great, but in a way it actually worked in our favor in this instance, though I'm trying to get back up to him anyway, because it means not all 3 of them are on him. Because one guy is just chasing me, rather ineffectually. Now he's about to die, and I'm like, oh no, but he vanishes out and runs away, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep healing myself, I guess. And you can see the other 2 don't know where he is. He has hidden and is healing up, and they are coming to kill me, but I knocked him down, so I'm buying time. And this is when the Sentinel comes back and starts attacking again. Now I'm under pressure from 2 of them, but I use some cooldowns and I heal myself as well as I can. Waiting for my knockback, here it is again, and they go flying again, which is handy, it gives me time to recover. And meanwhile downstairs, the Sentinel's just been 1v1ing this other guy and hasn't had to worry about anything else, and he's actually pretty good. So he is sort of in the process of winning that 1v1. Now, by me falling down, I'm kind of drawing attention to him, which is not great. Because now one of the other guys has decided to attack him again. But they are unfocused, because another one has chased me upstairs again and was CC'd by me there. And here we are, and actually we stayed out live for so long, he manages to kill one of them. So now it's 2 versus 2, suddenly a lot more even, and in fact we'd say puts us on the advantage for a bit. Because we have heals and they don't. Now I bubbled here because they were very focused on me and I just needed to use the cooldown. So I'm actually getting us decently healed up here. And again the Sentinel is working on whittling down the next guy. It's not easy with all those Juggernauts / Guardians and their self-heals. But he's doing a great job. And in fact here he kills the second guy. And it's like, wow. Are we really winning this? 2 versus 3. Looks like it. I'm just healing him up. And it's like, cool. This guy is amazing. He's been really good at using his cooldown, and obviously he managed to vanish out and heal up to full, but getting out of combat, which is in part the enemy's fault for letting him and not trying to chase him down. But you know. Anyway, the last guy is hanging on, going through his cooldown, which is why it's taking a while. But ultimately he doesn't stand a chance because I'm just healing, and versus one person I can keep him alive a long time, that's fine. Though at this point I just decided to join in with a little bit of DPS of my own to speed things up. So now we're at 1v1, and we know that we can win, even 2 versus 3. The enemy was so impressed that one of them, you can see, is actually congratulating us in general chat, which I recognize even without being very good at French. And my guy is like, thanks, you played well too, which is pretty cool. Because I mean, this was a little stressful from my point of view, but everyone's like, wow, that was really well played. So it's nice to see a positive attitude. PvP is not always toxic. So we're going in again. This worked really well last time, so let's try to do it again. I'm trying to throw some dots here right away on the guys downstairs, and one guy jumped on his own and immediately gets whacked. Now this time all 3 of them come up. And my Sentinel friend is once again under pressure, so I tried to go there and knock him down, but I kind of messed it up and fall down myself, so that didn't really work out as I had hoped. But after some repositioning, he has regained a bit of safety, as they're not all on him anymore. Like, one has clearly gotten a bit disoriented, is running off into the distance, trying to find people. Or, I don't know. Is he trying to give us more of a chance by making it 2 versus 2? I have seen that happen before, but he looks more confused than anything, to be honest. After all, we already showed that we could beat them 2 versus 3. Not sure in hindsight, maybe he did intentionally stay out of the fight to make it fairer. No, here's back. Anyway, so here's all 3 of them again, but one of them is almost dead. So again, it's just a matter of getting this one guy down, yep, and it's 2 versus 2. But again, the pressure on my Sentinel friend is very heavy. I'm trying to keep him up, but he's also running away. So here I make the decision to let him run, because I can tell he's probably gonna get out of combat and heal up again. So I just pull the other 2 guys away and heal myself. Here he comes back out, having healed up a little bit, and once again engages into sort of 1-on-1, 1 versus 1 with one of the other guys, because the other one is on me. Now I try to stay near him so I can heal him. Plus being on top is always good for more knockdowns. But he is getting very low again. I tried to knock him away unsuccessfully, but he has somehow managed to drop down and run away. Like even I didn't see that. Never mind the enemies. So you can tell he's run away to hide and heal up. Now one of them has caught on and is trying to find him, but the other one is still whacking me. Now I actually decide to chase the guy who is trying to find the Sentinel, just to keep it on me and distract him, so my Sentinel friend can heal up, and it's worked surprisingly well here. Like he had time to heal to full, so then I bubble when I get a bit low, because you know, I'm fine, he's fine. Let's recover a bit. Then I tried to gain higher ground again. Here I do a bad job at maintaining line of sight again, and he's low again. It's not good. They're doing a lot of damage. But he tells it out again and runs away again. So I'm like, fine, we can do this several times. I'm fine with it. So I CC'd one of them and actually DPS the other one for a bit just to distract them, since my health is fine. And he has managed to get away again. You can see he's healing. Now he's been found and thrown out, but he has had a chance to recover like, more than half of his health. So here we go again. They are keeping the pressure up pretty well. The problem is basically that they don't quite have the attention span to stay on one target. They keep swapping unnecessarily, in my opinion. And it's actually easier to heal both of us than a little bit and to heal one person through a lot. Now you can see he's finally got one of the enemies close to death. And there you go, he's killed. So I just jump down to him again so we can heal up and get the last guy, who must be feeling pretty silly at this point, having gone 3 versus 2 twice and lost. Now this time the fighting took so long that we were actually close to going to sudden death again. But at this point it doesn't matter, because this guy has not got long left to live and we're gonna get down. I wasn't really worried at that point.
This round is tied. It's time for sudden death.
Just running a little low on force. He is trying very hard, going through all his cooldowns, but yeah, he doesn't really stand a chance at this point. Just joining in with a few saber hits at the end there. And here's the other team saying again, good job everyone, wow. So it was actually a really good experience, because not just because we won, but everyone was really nice about it. So like they say, PvP is not, like I said, PvP is not always toxic. Sometimes you meet some really nice people that do enjoy a good challenge and fair play.